Namo Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. So, after 1 month break, I look back where we stopped. So, and then I have to watch YouTube. So then we can know where we stopped. And then it is on the page number what?
337, Sayadaw.
Yeah, 337. Yeah. So that is about the last time we discussed about the Mahabuddha. Okay, this is explanation about the Mahabuddha. So on the page number 336, past paragraph, you can look back. There are 4 explanations about the Mahabuddha, or the Mahabuddha. A definition, why it is called the Mahabuddha. Okay. One is in the second line, Idanihi Mahanda Padu Bhava Do. So Mahanda, greatness, Padu Bhava, manifests, or it appears. Okay. Greatness in appearance. Okay. Greatness in appearance. Because of the greatness in appearance, that's why it is called Mahabuddha. So that is one reason, one definition. And then another one is Mahabuddha Samanya Do. Samanya here, the word Samanya is what? Sometimes we say Samanya and we say Sa. Samanya is a common or general. Visesa is a specific. But here we can take which is a common nature with the great beings. Okay, Mahabuddha means great beings. So great beings, we can in the explanation later we will see about the great beings like ogres or ogress or whatever, big or huge beings. So it is similar to, or it is because of the resemblance to the great beings. So that's why it is called Mahabuddha. And also another reason is Mahaparihara Do. Pariharati. Pariharati means to take care, to support. Maha, greatly. So these Mahabuddhas are to be supported with great care or with the great conditions by providing a large number of conditions. So that's why also it is called Mahabuddha, Mahaparihara Do. And then Mahavikara Do. Vikara means changing, change the appearance or change the form or shape and so on. So because it takes great changes, so that's why it is called Mahabuddha. Now these 4 definitions are briefly given here. And then Mahanda Buddha also another definition. So because of these reasons, it is called Mahabuddha. So among these, so so far we have a study is about the what? The first explanation, the first definition, that is Mahanda Padubhava, appearance in greatness, greatness in appearance. So it appears in a huge or great manner. So example is taking giving what with the war system. Okay, Jagawala. So the formation of the war system is taking as an example for the first explanation, Mahanda Padubhava. So this greatness and appearance is available both in the animate and inanimate things and beings. Okay. Upadinaka and the Anupadinaka. So here regarding the Anupadinaka, commentator provide the example of the Jagawala universe. So how big, how huge it is. So we have a study that one last time, last month, not last month, the month before last month. So, okay. So now we are on the page number 337. Just to refresh what you have studied, and also just to connect, just to have a connection with the previous lesson and this lesson. So I just review about the 4 or 5 explanation of the Mahabuddha. Then the first one is Mahanda Padubhava. As an example, use universe. War system is one Jagawala, one war, what is that? War system, okay, is taking. So they are containing what? The earth, the earth, the measurement of the earth, the water, and then the air, the space, okay. And also there is a what? There are mountains, Mount Sineru, okay, Sineru, and also it is surrounded by the 7 mountains, like Ugandhara, Isadara, Karavika, Sudarsana, Nemindara, Vinataka, Asakana. So Satta Mahasila. And also these are the places for the 4 great deities, 4 great deities. And also Mount Himalaya is also mentioned here with this, together with its measurement as well as is what? Chaturasi di Sahasehi Kudehi Padimandido. So it has a 84,000 what? Mountain cliffs are there in the Himalaya. So I don't know now the Himalaya in the Nepal, right? It is located in the Nepal, modern Himalaya. So whether it has a how many mountain cliffs are there, we have to check. Chaturasidi Sasehi Kude Padimandido. And then next one is what? Pibanja Yojana Kanda Parikipa Naga Waya Panyasa Yojana Kanda Sakaya Masamanda Do. This is about the what? Rose apple tree, Jambu. Okay. So it is a god Naga. It is a god Naga. So its measurements are also provided here. in this stanza, in this verse. And also, with by the power of this rose apple tree, our region, our island, it is called southern island. This is known as a Jambu Deepa, because it is a trademark of the Jambu Deepa. Okay, so we can recognize with our island, our location as a Jambu Deepa. So by seeing that rose apple tree, okay, rose apple tree, it's there. So Yanji dan next one. So we will start from here. Yanji dan Jambuya Pamanam Dedewa Asuranam Jeta Padaliya Garulanam Saimbali Rukasa Abara Goyani Gadamba Rukasa Uddara Guromi Kappa Rukasa Oba Videhi Siri Sasa Tawadin Sesu Parichatakasa. So each continent has their respective or trademark tree. Okay, so in our Jambu southern island, we have a rose apple tree. The measurement is they are mentioned in with the two paragraphs in the previous two paragraphs. The same with the same measurement, Tadewa Asuranam Jeta Padaliya, Tadewa Dan Ewa Pamanam. Okay, so we can connect with the Yanji Dan Jambuya Pamanam, Yan Edan Pamanam. So this measurement. So Jambuya is a rose apple tree has this measurement. Okay, Yan Edan Pamana. Dan Ewa means that measurement. The same measurement with the what? Asura Nanjeta Badaliya. In the Asura place, in the place of Asura, there is one trademark plant. That is what? Jeta Badaliya. Jeta Badaliya, it is called what? Jeta Badaliya. Jeta Badaliya. In English, it is called what? Trumpet flower. A trumpet flower. In Myanmar, we got the kubin. The kubin. The kub. So that flower bear that plant bear the flowers maybe around the February, okay, February or March. So and that other day they bear the flowers. So whenever these tree or these tree bear the flowers, then asuras so gets angry. Asuras they get angry because the other same day in which these plants or these trees bear the flowers, they lost in the battle with the what? With the king of the Deva Saka. That's why whenever they bear the flowers, the asuras become very unhappy. So that sort of flower, Jeta Badaliya. So it's called trumpet flower. So that the measurement of that flower is the same with the measurement of a Jambu rose apple tree that is located in this southern island. And also Garulanam Garula is a kind of mythical bird. Well, we cannot identify which one is the Garula or Garuda. So there are two writing. One is with the L dot, another is with the D dot, Garuda or Garula. Both are referring to the mythical bird.
So Sayadaw,
Yes.
so where is the place for the Karuna bird?
And here they didn't mention where is it. Even we don't know. Garula also, I think, in my understanding, they belong to the a kind of Chadumarajika deities, like a
So
Asura.
that means they are deity. They're devas. They are not birds, right? But they can transform as a bird, right?
Yes, such a sort of birds, deities. They can disguise. Yeah, they can transform as a very huge bird. Maybe most of the time, they live with that appearance.
So they are not a Bhuma Deva, no?
But
They are not a Bhuma Deva.
maybe partly Bhuma Deva, because they live near them on the mountain or the Sineru. Sineru Samandado. Maybe on the 7 other mountains, Ugandaro, Isadaro, Karawigo, like that. So in these mountains, sub-mountains, maybe surrounding mountain or the Sineru. So, but it is, so in that place also, they live, Asura also, they live, okay? Half of the lower half of the Sineru mountain. So Karula also, maybe, I think like that. No. Same, they have a assembly Ruka. Assembly is a what? Assembly is in Myanmar, Sikodon. Yeah, Sikodon. In Myanmar, it is called Lebambe. Lebambe. Sikodon tree they have. So, yes.
Where is it located, Sayadaw? In what island, Sayadaw?
I think it is, if you look at the, if you look at the contest here, so they are maybe explained, they are mentioned in connection with the Jambu. Okay. In connection with the Jambu. Maybe after that you can see Asurana, Jeta Badaliya, Garulana, Assembly Rukasa. Then after that, it goes to the Aparagoyana, Western Island, Uttarakuru, Northern Island, Ovavideha, Eastern Island. Okay. Then after that, it goes to the Tavarisa. So, if we consider in that context, then I think it is maybe located in Jambudvipa, maybe part of a Jambudvipa.
Earlier, Sayadaw said that the Jeta Patali is in the southern island, right, Sayadaw?
No. Jeta Patali is a kind of flowers, trees name. That is what? Trumpet flower. Trumpet.
But that flower has the same measurements of the
Jambu
tree.
Yeah, like a jambu tree. Jambu tree. So they have the same measurement. These tree has the same measurement with the jambu, rose apple tree. So so big. Even Jambu alone is so big.
Yeah.
So
And then also, so even though the Garula, the mythical birds, they are in the Chatumaharajika plains, but they are the Ahetuka beings, right? So they are
maybe
animals, right? So
Sugadi Aheduga lah.
yes, because they are animals.
So I remember one time you said I asked you about that one. I said if someone who born is a deva, right? Because sometimes we can say the elephant from the deva clan or something. So, but that time you said it is the Patisandi for them when they were in deva. The Patisandi actually they are the Kusala, right?
Dueduga.
Usually Diheruga, not Diheruga. But when in the Bawadi moment, when it's transferred as animals, so it's like a Diheruga, right?
So, from my understanding, then for the human being plane and the Chatumaharajika plane, we have Ahetuka, Sukati Ahetuka, and then Duhetuka and Tihetuka. But from the Tawa things all the way up, then we have Duhetuka and Tihetuka.
Dueduga, Tihetuka. Yeah. So in the Chatumaharajika, we can have what? Sugati Aheduga.
Yes,
And also Dueduga, Tihetuka, we can have it. So problem regarding this mythic word, mythic or sometimes like the horse or the elephant or the king of the deva. So there are different opinions. One opinion is that they are actually deities, but in case it is necessary for them to be used as an elephant or as a horse, they disguise or they transform themselves because of their previous karmas. They appear as a servant. So that's also one opinion. Another opinion is that they are also they are animals over there, but that belong to devas. Deities animal. So I'm not sure which one is more reasonable. So even regarding the Garula, mythic word, and also Naga, mythic serpent. So our Radha Sayadaw in his talk, I have listened to that. He mentioned Garula is nothing but the eagle. So Naga is nothing but the cobra. So that is the Sayadaw's interpretation. Very easy. Okay, and also otherwise the people were trying to identify which one is Garula or which one is the Naga. But according to the literatures, so Naga also has their own abode. So they live underneath. So sometime in the text, they even invite the Buddha to their place, and also the Buddha gave a Dhamma talk to these Naga, and then some of the Naga they realize the noble truths and so on. So if it is just an animal, So they cannot be able to realize the Dhamma, Four Noble Truths and so on, because they are what? Ayaduka beings. So, but regarding the Garula, so it appears mostly in the Jataka stories. Okay, so not much evidence about the Garula. But regarding the Naga, we have many textual evidences are there. So it means that they live on their own abode. They are not simply very Ayaduka, Dukati Ayaduka beings, not simply animals. But then maybe sometimes they maybe because of their previous karma, maybe half deities, half animals, something like that. So here in this test, we can see what the Garulanam. So it means that they have their own abode, their own place. So the location is not mentioned specifically where it is, but by seeing their trademark, the tree, their specific tree, for the Asura also they have their own tree, and also Garula also they have their own tree. Then measurement is the same with the Jambu, even though the location is not specifically mentioned, but one way or another it is related to the Jambu or southern island, and then Abhidhamma means the northern island. Maybe we can simply take what western, okay, so southwest. Okay, something like we can say southwest. Abhidhamma is west. In the Abhidhamma, it is a western part, western continent. So there is what? Gadamba Rukha. Gadamba Rukha is a translation also they use as a Gadamba tree. So Gadamba tree, they just, so in the Wikipedia, I check in the Wikipedia, what is that? Gadamba in Vietnam also you have a Gadamba tree, right? In the Gautran, Gautron, Gautran. That is Gadamba tree. So in India also we have. In Myanmar we go Gadamba as what? Gadamba Rukha, Tame. So Tasendu Lonji de not that Tame. So Taindo. So for the plant, all the plants are Gadamba there, most of the plants are there. So that place is called Taindo. So Tame. In the Odara, in the Abhidhamma, western, Abhidhamma, yeah, western part, western island or continent. So that tree, very specific tree is a Gadamba Rukha, Gadamba tree. And then another place is Uddara Guru. Uddara Guru is very famous and then familiar with us. It is a northern continent or the war system. Then the tree, trademark tree is there is a what? Kapparukha. Kapparukha means Padidavin. In Myanmar, we call it the Padidavin. Padidavin means, as you see, in Myanmar during the Katrina season, so people make a Padidavin, artificial Padidavin. So they put robes, umbrellas, and many requisites on that tree, then because from that tree we can get everything we want. That's why it is resembling to the Kapparokha. So, Paridavin. So that sort of, yeah.
How to put in Yam language?
Myanmar language Paridavin.
Piṭaka.
Okay, Paridavin. And the Kapparokha is in the northern island, northern continent. From that tree, they can get everything they desire. They just wish, I want to get a robe or food or whatever, then they bear. So very good. In English, they go wish yielding, and the translator mentioned that it is a wish yielding, producing. Whatever you wish, it produces. That sort of tree is called Kapparokha. So we don't have we are not lucky enough to have such a tree. In the northern continent we have, it has. And then in the eastern island, Obavidehe, Sirisa. Sirisa is a what? Sirisa in Myanmar we call Kokobin. So, but I check, maybe Kokobin, that Koko has many species. In English, it is called what? Acacia. Okay, it is acacia tree, acacia plant. So Sirisa. In the towerings so 33, the abode of 33 deities. So the Parichataka, that tree is the tree over there is a Parichataka. In Myanmar, it is called Pinle Katipin. Pinle Katipin. In English, it is called what? Called tree. Okay, called tree. So called tree is there. All of these trees, they have the same measurement with the rose apple that we have in the southern island, southern continent, or the world system. So that they also, that they what they, how to say, ancient people, they understand that the world system like this. Tenahu Borana. That's why the Asian teachers, they said, Padali, Sambali, Jambu, these are the name of the trees. Dewanam Barichatako. So, and then Gadambo, Kabbaro, Kocha, Siri Sena, Bawadi, Sadamam. So there are 7 trees. 7 trees. Then 7 trees. So this bus is for the 7 how to say, trees of the world, world plant, world trees. So each place, even in the Deva abode, towerings also they have a tree. In the human world also we have trees. Asura also have a tree. Even the Garula, they have trees. So tree is very important, inseparable from the universe, from the world system. Without trees, we cannot survive. So one is, and then another one. Another verse is that Dvesiti-sasani ajoganla mahanawe achogado tawadewa chekawala silocheyo parekibedwa dansavan loga dadu mayantido. Okay. So this universe or world system, Chekawala, is with that measurement or with that sort of trees and plants, as well as the earth, the water, the space, the mountains, and also many other things. So it is surrounded, or it is encircled by the Chekawala Silocheya, the universe or universe, how to say, Chekawala. Chekawala is a world system. So Sila Ocheya, Silocheya, Sila is a rock. Ocheya means what? Heap of the rock. We can simply say rocky mountain. Okay. That mountain is just made of the composed of the rocks, only pure rock. So maybe suppose universe is here, then it is surrounded by the rocky mountains. So that this verse is talking about this rocky mountain, Chekawala Silocheya. So this rocky mountain, the measurement is there. Dvesiti-sasani. So Dvesiti-sasani means how many? Dvesiti-sasani. 82,000. Okay, 82,000 yojanas. Okay? 82,000 yojanas sink into the great ocean. So, and also Achogado, Ajoganlo Mahanawe, Mahanawe in the great ocean, and then Ajoganlo Organla, Adi Organla, it sinks. So in the great ocean, 82,000 yojana. And also Achogado Dawadewa, the same measurement, that Ewa. Achogado rise up, okay? It rise up the sea level, the water level, or the great ocean. So the same measurement, it means what? 82,000. So altogether, how much? The thing chow down, lay down. The thing chow down, lay down. So this measurement. So
164.
yeah, 164,000 yojanas. Yeah, 164,000 yojanas. So very huge. So we are safe to live here. if this is covered or surrounded. So Breakibedwa dan Savam. So Breakibedwa means encircled, having encircled dan Savam, Loga Dadu Maya. Dan Savam Loga Dadu Maya. It means the whole world system. Loga Dadu. Okay. Tido. It means Chekawala Silocheyo Tido. Chekawala Silocheyo Breakibedwa Tido. So having this rocky mountain or the universe having surrounded and then remained or exist there, so there, having surrounded the world, the whole world system. Okay, so that is how huge is it. So and with this, it became obvious the greatness, okay? The greatness in appearance. That's why it is called Mahabuddha. So in the world system, if you identify in terms of the great element, then there you can see what earth, water, and also air, also Dejo Dhatu, also there. Even the whole universe or the world system or mountains or whatever, so they are made up of the 4 great elements. So that's why. So it is very huge in appearance. That's why it is called Mahabuddha. So this is about the with regard to Upadinaka, Anubadinaka. Okay, Anubadinaka in animate things. So not only it is big or great in appearance in terms of the inanimate things, but also it is great in appearance in the case of the animate beings. Okay, that's why in the second paragraph, in the last paragraph, they are mentioned Ubadinaka Sandhanebi. In the case Sandhana, how to translate? Ubadinaka Sandhana. Sandhana means something happened that in the serial order. So in the Ubadinaka, in Myanmar, it is called Tandam. In Myanmar, the word very simply use Pali word. Sandhana is a Sandam. Tandam. So let me see.
Continuity.
Yeah, here it is translated in continuity grasp at. So I think not understandable. Yes, then the Sandhana is meaning is a continuity. Not that we can simply say what in the inanimate beings as well. Ubadinaka Sandhanebi. In the case of inanimate beings, so like what? It is Mahandani wa Padu Buddhani. Mahandani ewa Padu Buddhani. Is also big. It is also great. It appears in the greatest manner. It manifests in the huge manner by means of what? Matcha. So fish. How have you ever seen the biggest? How big? The biggest fish. Matcha.
Shark. I think the biggest is a shark.
Shark or a whale.
Yeah, the whales. Yeah.
Yeah,
Whale.
also.
Kachaba. Kachaba means what? Tortoise. Right? Turtle. 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 Kachaba in Myanmar we go lake. Macha. Kachaba lake. So Deva. Deities. Dhanawa. Dhanawa is the name for the Asura. Okay, synonymous terms for the Asura. So Dhanawa. And then Adi Sarira Vasina, their body by means of the body of the fish, physical body of the fish, turtle, and also deities, and then Asuras. Mahandani wa Padu Buddhani. So these the greatness of their body, physical body is nothing actually in terms of Abhidhamma. It is the greatness of the what? Mahabuddha. Okay, 4 great elements. That's why the Buddha said, Vodam Hitam Bhagavata. The Buddha said, it is said by the Buddha, Santi Bhagawe Mahasamudhi, Yojana Sadika Bi Adabhawati Adi. It is said by the Buddha, that monks in the great ocean, then there are what? There are Adabhava. Okay, Adabhava means what, the physical body, so which is what, 100 yojanas. So very, very huge. Like a what? 100 yojanas, maybe like, and nowadays we have the submarine under the water. They go, yeah, like a submarine. Yeah, they're very huge. Yojana Sadigavi. Maybe they are big. This the being the Buddha refers to is maybe much bigger than the submarines. Yojana Sadigavi Adabhava. So it means that because it is a greatness in appearance, that's why it is called Mahabuddha. So in order to prove that the greatness in appearance, commentator take an example of the universe or Chakawala war system, and in terms of the inanimate things, and also regarding the animate beings, about commentator pick at the great body, physical body of the fish, Dada, Deva, Asura, and so on. So, and then next one on the next definition is about page number 338. Mahabuddha Samanya Do. Okay, Samanya. Samanya means common or resilient. Not referring to the what, the Samanasa Bhava Samanya, right? Not Samanasa Bhava Samanya, like a Samanya Phalasutta.
The state of samanas.
Yeah, the state of a being is samana. So the recluseship, it is translated as a recluseship. So not here, not that meaning here. In this case, samanya means a commonality. So because it is a common or similar or resembling to the great beings. So regarding the term Mahabuddha itself also, it indicated different beings. So even in this paragraph, there you can see Mahabuddha. So Mayagara is a Mahabuddha. Mayagara, Mayagaro. Maya means what? Cheating. Maya means pretending. Kara, one who pretend, is called Maya Kara. In English, it translated as a what? A juggler, right? Juggler, maybe. So maybe he hide something and then he show. But before there is nothing in his hand, and then but after that it appears something valuable and so on.
Magician, Sayadaw?
Yeah, something like magician.
Yes.
Magician. Mayakara. Mayakara is a god Mahabuddha. Also, another Mahabuddha here is what? Maybe you can look at on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines. Yakhadini. Yakhadini Mahabuddhani. Yakha, Oga, or Ogress. They are also called Mahabuddha. So, Yakhadi Mahabuddha Samanyado. So it is similar to four great elements are very similar to Mayakara, so magician, and also very similar to the Augurs or Ogress. That's why it is called Mahabuddha. So how they are similar to magician. So there you can see Mahabuddha Samanyado di Eda Nihi Yatha Maya Garo Amane Yewa Uddakaṇ Maningadava Daseti Asuwana Yewa Lido Suwanangadava Daseti Yataja Sayan Newa Yeko Nabeki Samano Yeka Bawambi Peki Bawambi Daseti. So that is Upamana. Okay, Upameya sentence. So that is what? Like a magician, Amane Yewa. Actually, it is not ruby, but the water. Okay, Amane Yewa Uddakaṇ. It's not ruby, but the water. But he show having made water as a ruby. Okay, this is a magician. Asuwana Yewa Lido. So lidu means what? A kind of a hard ball, hard thin ball, maybe just a heap of the earth. So maybe it is not a gold, but he show making it a gold. Okay, so that is the way the Mayakara or magician show the people. Yathaja, so also, ja means so also. Sayan Newa Yeko Samano, Nabeki Samano. The word Samano should join with the Newa Yeko Nabeki. Okay. Newa Yeko Nabeki. Even he himself is not the ogre or not the bird. But Yeka Bawambi, Beki Bawambi, that's it. So maybe he hide in the box, and then after that, when someone open, then he come out as a ogre. He come out as a bird. Sometimes he come out as a snake. Sometimes there they found what? Only a leaf of the tree. The magician, so they make like this. Yes.
Sorry, but I don't understand how to read that sentence. So, Mayakaro Amaneñ Yewa Uddakaṇ Maneñ Kaṭṭo Daseti. So he shows what, having making water into
ruby.
So he showed the thing that is not ruby.
Yeah,
making the water into ruby.
Sure. So in that case, you can join Amane Yewa Uddakaṇ. Okay. Amane Yewa Uddakaṇ. Uddaka is not sim. Uddaka is specified by the Amane Yewa. Amane Uddaka, water which is not ruby. Okay. He
showed water.
Yeah. He show water which is not ruby. He show ruby. Okay.
We should combine Maneñ Kaṭṭo.
Maneñ Kaṭṭo, having made ruby.
Yes.
Having made the water to be ruby. Yeah.
So it's the water which is not ruby, but he made it into ruby and he showed it to us.
Yes.
Okay.
That means. So another one also the same.
Yes.
Okay. So, and then, so that is another sentence is start from Ewa Mewa. Okay. Then Upameya, then Upamana. Then Ewa Mewa, similarly, Sayam Anila Newa Hodowa. Nilang Ubadharupam Dasendi. Okay, it's great elements that they are not the blue color, right? Okay, but it makes Nilang Ubadharupam. So Rupa Ubadharupa, which is a blue color, so it shows. So So even though we see as a something as a blue color, but actually it is a Mahabuddha, that Mahabuddha in disguise, okay, in the appearance of the blue color. Abhidani. Abhida means go color. No, even though great Mahabuddhas are not go color, but it makes it itself as a go color. And also Alohita, even though great Mahabuddhas are not red, okay, no, they themselves is not red. Why? But they appear as a red. Anodada, not odada, not white. They themselves is not white, but they appear as a white. Other than Hodoa, other than Rupan, that's indeed. So the Mahabuddha show, Mahabuddha also Mayakara, a magician, right? So it shows in the what? In another way. It shows us in another way. It does not show its a true nature. Therefore, Maya iti therefore Mayakara Mahabuddha Samanyado. Okay, Mayakara and Mahabuddha, they share, because of their commonality, because of their resemblance, and that's why Mahabuddhani, four great Mahabuddhas are called, four great elements are called Mahabuddha. So another example is giving another definition of the same word, Mahabuddha Samanya. So Yathaja Yakhadini Mahabuddhani Yanganandi. So here Mahabuddha means the great beings. So led by the Yakha, augurs or ogress. Yanganandi. Newa desam tasa ando. Na bahidhanan ubalabadi. Naja dan naisaya na daithandi. So this one, let me see translation here. Yakadini, great element, great beings, maybe. Yeah, great beings. Pariganandi, Ganandi. So, how do you say? It is called obsessed, right? Someday they I think in your country also, in Myanmar we have what someday the unseen beings, okay, the beings, maybe they are ghosts or whatever, unseen beings, they want to get something from the beings, then they occupy, okay, they occupy the heart of another, I think obsessed, right? Completely.
Kanati has a meaning only takes, seizes.
Possess, Sayadaw.
Huh?
Possess.
Possess.
Yes. Possess. Yeah. Yes.
Completely free your mind so that you cannot think anything else. So in a way that is not normal. Okay. So possess or taken by or possessed by the deities or animals or maybe maybe ghosts, unseen beings. This one. That means Yani Yakadini Mahabuddhani Yanganandi. Take someone. Okay, someone's mind. Niwa desam tasa ando. Okay. Desam means Mewa desam dasa ando. How do they translate? Desam dasa.
So Sayadaw, Desang, we have to, Desang is Yatha, right, Sayadaw? And Tassa is young, right?
Dasa. Yatha yekhadi ni mahabudani ye. Desam refer to the
Desang. So but Tassa is young, right? So they possess that whatever person, then yeah, so Tang refers to that person. Tassa, so Tassa Anto.
Inside the that person.
Yes,
Who
so
has been,
young. Yeah, so Tassa refers to young. So Desang. We only have Yatha.
Desan, where it is a Desan?
Desang Tassa Anto.
Is the
Oh, Desang is Yakhadini, right? Sayadaw? No,
Yakhadinan.
Yakhadini.
Na Vedana Ubalabadi. Desan na Ubalabadi. Okay. Ubalabadi. We have to join and do the Ubalabadi. So Desan, these beings, okay, yeah, these Yakha, Oga, etc., are not available or cannot be not available what inside the person who has been occupied or possessed, and outside that person who has been occupied. So if someone is possessed by the organ or unseen being or ghost, then at that time that ghost is not inside the person as well as not outside the person. Okay, that meaning. Tesan na, okay, upalabadi. Newa upalabadi, na upalabadi. Inside tasa ando, tasa bahithanam, okay. Najadam nesaya na daitandi. So it is not that. It does not remain not depending on that person. Najadam nesaya na daitandi. Okay. So they don't remain, they don't exist without depending on this person, the person that has been possessed. Okay. So that's a meaning.
So Sayadaw, what does Desang mean, Sayadaw?
Desan refer to Yakhadina, Yakhadina.
But what case is it, Sayadaw?
Toko, accusative, a sense, but it is because of Ubalabadi, because of Ubalabadi.
Oh, that is the object. I mean the subject.
Yeah, passive.
Genitive, yes, okay, genitive case, okay.
Okay. So this that's why the Bhadadiga Sayadaw Ji, Desan, he reversed into the Dhani. Dhani. Okay, Dhani is an accusative form, but in Bali it will be a Desan. So genetic case in the sense of accusative. So in that case, these unseen beings like a ghost or ogre, they don't remain inside the person who has been occupied. So also outside the person who has been occupied. And also they don't remain without depending on this person. So similarly, Ewa Mewa, Edani Bi. So these are Mahabuddha, great element also. Niwa anya manyasa ando. So they don't remain inside the one another, inside each other. Nabahi tatidani hodowa, not outside each other. Ubalabandi.
So
So
how should we understand that?
mhm.
They are not inside, but they are also not outside. So what does that mean?
So it means that what it will be clear with the next sentence. Not ja anyamanya nesaya not datandi. It means they are interrelated, okay, interdependent, having dependent. They don't remain, they don't exist without depending on one another.
Sayadaw, I think that they are not depending on each other.
No, they don't exist, not datandi.
Because we have the Naja and Nyamanya Nisaya, right?
And that, yeah, that's it. Without depending on one another. Not datandi. Does not exist. They don't exist. Without means not. Not nesaya. Means anesaya. Without depending on one another. Not datandi. It means that they depend on one another. They exist or they remain depending on one another. Not inside
Yes,
one,
yes.
not outside of one another. It means how can we understand? It's inseparable. Maybe they stick to one. Inseparable matters are there.
which means they are equivalent, right?
Yes.
Kind of, they cannot, the inside, which means they're smaller, outside, which means they are bigger. Which they are the same.
Yeah. But we are what is your way. So that's why it is very similar to what? Yaka. Okay, Yaka and ghosts or unseen beings. So, and then it is mentioned there what? Achindiya Dhanadaya Iti. Achindiya Dhanadaya. Achindiya is a very big word. Achindiya. So Dhana is the thing that cannot be pondered, cannot be think about. It's impossible to. It is the thing, the case, impossible to think, to know by thinking. So, Yakhadi Mahabuddha Samanyato. So also when one is possessed by the unseen beings like a ghost, so very difficult to understand. Where is he? Sometimes the magicians they tied and then they beat the patient. Very strange thing is that they beat a lot. They beat very hard. But after when that person is released from that sort of unseen being, if he no pain, he or she feel no pain at all, the patient don't feel any pain. So no trace, we cannot trace anything there. Difficult to understand. So here also Mahabuddha's 4 great elements are their existence are very difficult to understand, impossible to know by thinking. That's why it is what very similar to the these great beings, Mahabuddha. So that's why it is called Mahabuddha. 4 great elements are called the Mahabuddha. So today we studied about the 2 definitions of the Mahabuddha. Okay. So with this, we will conclude for today. Thank you so much for listening. So Buddha Sasanam Jiran Daitadu, Buddha Sasanam Jiran Daitadu, Buddha Sasanam Jiran Daitadu, Sadhu, Sadhu, Sadhu.
Sadhu,
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you so much, Sayadaw.
Sayadaw.
Okay, good night.
Yeah,
Good night.
Sayadaw.
No good morning.
No, good morning anymore.